This video contains Attack on Titan spoilers. When someone asks you what's the anime that defined 2019, what would you say? I'd personally say Demon Slayer, not cause it's the best anime quality-wise in my opinion, but of the impact it had on the anime community. It became trending on Twitter, and same with Jujutsu Kaisen for 2020 and Devilman crybaby for 2018. But if someone asks you what defined the last decade, what anime would you say? There's this little known anime, I don't know if you've heard of it, probably not, but it's called Attack on Titan. It's not that popular, it's really underground. But for real though, jokes aside, I don't know if I can describe the 2010s with any anime other than Attack on Titan. How many times have your friends on their own realized that anime isn't for kids, or anime isn't this tentacle rape hentai that people are into? Well, it is, but not really point here. Has your friend ever came up to you and said, "Man, I didn't give anime a shot, it's better than I thought"? Yeah, me neither, but it happened to few people on Earth with Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan flipped the whole community when it first came out in 2013, to the point that now we describe anime before 2013 with BA, before Attack on Titan, and describe anime after 2013 with AS after Shingeki no Kyojin. Well, at least I do that. But never mind that, Attack on Titan has been a major role in the anime community since 2017, because Wit Studio had that little vacation after they made the first season, and then they started working on another great and amazingly inspiring anime like Kabaneri the Iron Fortress. But thank God it didn't take that long to make season 2. 4 years? How about not even getting a sequel? Oh wait, do you hear that? That's the cries of No Game No Life fans all over the world. I've personally never seen an anime do what Attack on Titan has done, and I'm not talking about the plot here, I'll get to that later, even though we all know how good it is. But the impact and the facts it had on the anime industry. I haven't been an anime fan for that long. I became a full anime fan in 2018 when I watched My Hero, so in my 2 years of experience in being a weeb, I can see how much Attack on Titan blowed up in the anime community. The hype and suspense surrounding one series is insane, and all anime fans are very excited for the final season of this very loved show, other than the manga readers who get their enjoyment by ruining the show for us. I'm sorry. I just got a little angry. Everywhere I go, I see Attack on Titan, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, but that happens to all hyped anime. But in this situation, Attack on Titan seems much more sentimental about the final season. It's a story that people have been following for 7 years, and I know that isn't that long, but all the things that it went through with the huge hiatus and how it got better and bigger as it continued. It's not like Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer, people saying it's a masterpiece, and some are saying it's dog shit. No, everyone in the anime community has united together to agree that Attack on Titan is an anime that comes once in a long while, an anime that will later be called a classic and be looked back upon as a classic like Cowboy, Bebop, Fullmetal, Alchemist, Brotherhood, and other classics. Some people might say that Attack on Titan Season 4 is overhyped, which is wrong, but in my opinion, I think it's hyped as much as it deserves, but that's just a personal opinion. I've been complimenting the fuck out of Attack on Titan, so I'ma talk a little about why I love it. First, the world building. I think this show has by far the best world building in anime. Even in season 1, which is the worst season, they did focus more on the action and the fights, but they also built the fear in us of the outside, and they made a good setting by making Titans take over the first wall and making us scared of the power of Titans, and let season 2 and season 3 improve on it. In season 2, we got hope that humans have a chance of survival in this cruel world when they beat the Titan that killed Aaron's mom with a coordinate Titan. Then season 3 built on the past of Riri's family and the transfer of the coordinate Titan throughout the past. In the second part of season 3, we learned the most about the world, about the origin, about the Titans, how they were normal humans, normal Eldians that returned into Titans by the Merlians and sent throughout the pain and suffering, walking all the way to the island where the people of the walls, which are previous Eldians that escaped from Marley, live. Attack on Titan has an amazing cast of characters, so I'ma go through them here. First, we have the one and only Levi, the Beyblade, the fidget spinner. He's a great character. He's a character that's too deep into this world, too deep into the hardship that comes with this cruel and insane world where he lost all his humanity. When he tells Erwin to give up on his dream and die, he had already given up on everything to kill the Titans. He became a soulless human after he was raised by Kenny and was taught to kill for survival in his childhood. Everyone loves emotional anime deaths, you know, so there are two very emotional ones in this show. Everyone had to be drunk to something to keep pushing on. Everyone was a slave of something. These were the exact words of Kenny before he died. He is such a peculiar and interesting character. He does what he wants for the reason of enjoyment in his own sadistic way. I don't have anything to talk about Kenny. I just liked the character and liked his death scene. And he's just a pretty cool character. What can I say? Aaron's speech made all of us become bitchy, emotional pieces of sobbing shit, except me, cause I'm a heartless prick that didn't cry on Anohana. Aaron, since his childhood, has been intrigued in the truth about this world, since his father told him that all the people are being lied to. He dedicated his life not caring about anything other than his goal, which is finding the truth about everything. And when he got so close to that goal in season 3 part 2 at Shaginashi, He was stuck between a wall and a rock throwing beast, and he didn't have any solution other than dying. And then he was told to give up on his dream and die for humanity. So when he is so close to achieving his final dream, his long worked on dream, he accepted it with pride and walked towards his own death with his army after he told them that inspiring speech. I won't be talking about Eren, and I will say a few things about Zeke and Reiner, because all of these characters are said to become better in the manga, and we get some of their backstories in the manga that I haven't read. Zeke was being spoon-fed all kinds of beliefs that he didn't want from his parents. He grew hatred to them and decided to become a warrior in the Marleyan army. In the anime, we don't know yet a lot about Reiner, but you can clearly see how sad a character he is and how much hardship he has gone through in his life with all his friends' death and having to decide which persona is he gonna take. And that in his heart, he never hated any of the people inside the wall, but he was still doing what Marleyan said because of how Eldians grew up to think. They were brainwashed by Marleyans into thinking they're the devils. There's gonna be spoilers up ahead. If you haven't watched episode 2 of season 4, please skip this video. When Reiner's mother asks Reiner to talk about the 4 years he was living with the so-called devil Eldians, he answered it without once saying that he hated them and he hated staying there. And after that, his mother is in shock and tells Gabby that the Eldians on the island are bad and the good ones are the ones which stayed here under Marley. And I think that is Hajime Isayama trying to highlight how many people in this world are fed beliefs and are brainwashed by the community they live in. And it shows us that no one in Attack on Titan is wrong or right. There isn't anyone evil and there isn't anyone doing just. It's every person doing things for the reason that they grew up believing, by either being fed these beliefs or growing into a person that make their own ideology about everything that goes on using their experience and what they have seen from the world. To be honest, I think MAPPA is doing a great job with the adaptation until now, and the CGI is actually really good. I have very mixed feelings about the songs. Like, the OST is a banger as always from Attack on Titan. I really like the ending, but the opening is weird. It's a good song, and I like the visuals, but it doesn't seem like an Attack on Titan opening. So guys, this was an Attack on Titan rant. If you enjoyed this, please like the video and subscribe, and thank you for watching.